Hello, traders, and welcome to TradingWithBill.com. I'm Bill. It is November 15th, 2018, on a Thursday. Man, the week is narrowing down. Traders, great to be with you, and I don't know why I have these ads popping up. I don't understand that. I pay not to have ads. And by the way, hazy skies, but my phone today said it's going to be 92 degrees in Pattaya, Thailand today. Yeah, 92 degrees. I think it said currently it's 81. Hey, let's have bacon and eggs on the balcony. Just throw them on the table and let them cook. Ah, man, here we are. Okay, so let's get to it. I guess Fed Chair Powell spoke. Hmm. I don't know when he spoke, but I don't know. I'm looking at the euro dollar. It doesn't look like they liked what he had to say. Everything went down. Okay. Pound went down. Aussie dollar went down. So I guess they didn't like what he had to say. I have no idea what he said. It's 6:31 in the morning for me. So, all right, that's 18:31 on Wall Street. Now that we're 12 hours apart. So what else is going on, my friends? Aussie's got some stuff coming out today. Employment change, full employment change, participation rate, unemployment rate, and then somebody speaking out of the Aussie like, who cares? And then we go on and we get to French GDP today. Core retail sales out of the pound today, month-on-month, year-on-year. Retail sales month-on-month, year-on-year. The euro's got trade balance today. ECB person speaking. The pound's got MPC. Another speaker. Heck with that. I don't care about speakers. Please. What a waste of time, these speakers. They only tell you what you want to hear. They don't tell you the truth. Never. Core retail sales out of the States today. Export price index out of the States. Import price index. Initial jobless claims out of the States. Woohoo! New York Empire State Manufacturing. Today, Philadelphia Fed manufacturing today. Philly Fed employment. Philly Fed, those are retail sales out of the States today. Booming and booming and booming. Got a Fed member speaking. Quarter oil inventories crushing oil imports, crushing crude oil inventories coming out. And I guess Powell speaking again. Must be nice, huh? Must be nice. Yeah, so that's what's happening news-wise. Some movement yesterday. I gather it was from some data stuff. Let's take a look at what happened in New York. I was in the markets in the U.S. session last evening and played around a little bit. So what do we got here? Crude. I would have never thought this in a gazillion years that crude would be at $56.20 a barrel. Never would have thought crude would be down here. My take on crude totally was blown out of the water on this move. Yeah, somebody told me that in November, crude's going to be at $55 a barrel. I would have laughed at you. Yeah, no, yeah, it's just unbelievable. Just keeps tanking, huh? Dollar index currently at 96.98. See, now this is something that, you gotta. We're gonna look at charts, of course, but these dollar pairs should be like slamming. So we'll see what happens here. I have Starbucks in here because I am in an iron condor with Starbucks, and I need this to get way farther down than this. I need this back at like 65 in the next 10 days or so. So keep heading to the downside there, Mr. Starbucks. The VIX is dragging along there at 21.25, which is beautiful. The ES had its 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth down day on the ES as we start off with a green candle. Again, keynote, it's below that 200 exponential moving average. I would keep an eye on that for sure. And of course, the Euro 6E, well, it's had 2 up days, and it's showing a green candle, but you know what William says? Just sell the Euro. Just sell the Euro. So, you know, I talk about this, I think, every day. Does anybody know what's happening with Brexit? Every day, I read two different pages, and I get 2 different views. I have no idea who is doing what. One day they say yes, the next day they say no. That's what happened in the U.S. session. Let's get to the charts, my friends. I did nothing on charts today. I haven't touched one chart today. So this is pretty cool. Little short, 72.50, which is nice area. Remember we said we want to short that there. Now, I was sleeping at this time, right? This is 4 hours ago. So I was out at that time. So now we're back in the same spot here. So really nothing has really done anything. There's still no trade here. We're still at the 786 Fibonacci level here. You know, you would hopefully get a bounce. This 200 exponential moving average is pointing to the downside. The 55 to the upside, and the 10 is right underneath price. What are you going to do with this Aussie dollar? Well, they got big data coming out, right? So really, there's no trade here. There's just nothing to do. You know what? We'll just leave this alone, and we'll talk about our friend here at a later time. Yeah, this is like nothing at all to do here. You know, yeah, I'd like to see this up here, to be honest with you. And then we can look at it. I wouldn't do anything until all this data gets out, gets washed away, but this can totally change, right? So the Aussie dollar, we'll just leave that little boy alone. Let's look at the euro. All right, so this fib's a wash, right? It's gone. You know, you look at this pair spatially, and it's just it's just bearish. It's just bearish. It's a scream, sell me. Please, please sell me. Right? Just bearish, bearish, bearish. So, you know, if we take a look over here, all right, I really want to take that down. Just going to throw in some levels here. You know, if you box this in, right? You box that in a little bit. You got yourself a range here. I don't really necessarily want to play that. I think really we need to get up to this 38.85 area here, right? And then of course you'd love to see this come down to this 1237 down here. You know, I don't want to mess in here, folks. This does not look comfortable. Now, you can say, well, you know, we do have one of these, right? Now this chart really looks ugly. All right, breaking the trend line, breaking this 200, right? And you can sell it. But listen, the rules are we don't sell at support, folks, and this is support. This is absolutely support. We do not sell at support. I'm not selling here. Right? I don't want to sell this, so this is a waste. Out of there. Bye-bye. No, we don't want to deal with that. Don't want to deal with it. This needs to come up and give us some clear. It needs a pullback, right? It just needs a pullback. So why don't we do this? Why don't we fib? Why don't we fib this whole swing? Okay. 618 comes up to that 1360 area. So okay, I'm okay with this because this is the 786. at 1400. So yeah, you know, I'm all right. I'm all right with what my plan is, and that's I want to sell here. I don't want to do anything here. This is a mess. We're just gonna get in trouble playing this range. It's a lot of Forex junk left of the chart. You're gonna get banged around here unless this makes a big move to the downside, right, and clears at 1200 down to 1180 or something like that. There's really nothing to do here. Just leave it alone. There's really no trade here. You know, I like it at the 200. You know, if it was going to bounce off the 200, it should have did it already. It's tried twice and couldn't do it. Maybe it's going to go for a third time, but we'll see. There's data today, so there is things to move the market. There is things to move the market. Here's a little pound move here from yesterday. Well, let's get rid of that. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Bye-bye. So, folks, we don't want to deal with this, right? I mean, really, do we want to deal with this? No way. This is an ugly, ugly, ugly chart, man. This is like, whoa. Whoa. No, I don't want to deal with that. Let's take a look. Right, well, the price is here. Right, so maybe we can get it back up to a resistance level that's decent. I.e., something like that. 31.35. Right, that doesn't sound like a bad move. Is it going to get there? Probably not. But that 3080 level looks nice. So just above where it spiked before, we could sell that. But we want price really above this high here. We want this above this. We want this to get up there, right? Or it's going to do, what it's going to do, and it's just going to keep dribbling to the downside. And this pair is so bearish, right? It's really hard to say, well, we're going to wait for this to come up and get this to pull back to our 3080 area, and then we're going to take it to the downside. Yeah, it sounds good in theory, but you think that's going to happen? No, I don't, by the way. No, I don't. No, I think what's going to happen is price is going to keep dribbling down. We're going to keep seeing this motion to the downside. It's going to stop here at this 200. It's going to go sideways, and then probably on Friday, it's just going to keep dribbling down. It's got data. It's got data coming out today, so maybe that'll rock it some way. I don't care if it rocks it to the upside. I don't care if it rocks it to the downside. But right now, we don't have no trade in either direction. There's no trade here. We're in the middle of a mess. This is a mess. No trade. Let's take a look at our Kiwi. This is a little better. Now we got something we can work with, huh? Let's see where we're at here. 67.90. Great. Now, the only thing is you're coming into this 55, right? But I don't think this is a bad shot. Listen, if you took this here, just put your stop 8 pips above this resistance line. Actually, that needs to get moved, to be honest with you. Right there. And then sell this. I don't see a problem with that. The problem is, I don't know if I want to do that right now. Yeah, I always look at my other charts because it's really weird. When you look at different platforms, you see different things, right? You don't see the same thing all the time. You're always seeing different, like this chart shows 3 red candles, and on my Ninja Trader chart, it shows 4 red candles, right? So, I'm always watching back and forth to see who's lying. Somebody's lying. I think the key here, I think a takeaway from this here is that we just want to sell this, right? We want to sell this. And I've said this for a long time. I have no interest in buying the New Zealand dollar, right? So, I'm okay with this. You know what? And we'll sell it. Break the trend line. Hopefully give us a little retest and sell it. I'd love it to break that 6,800 and go up to 6,830. You know, I'm okay with that. You know, but this doesn't look like a bad trade. We're going to have a little bounce at that 55 exponential moving average. But I like the way that 55 exponential moving average is moving sideways. It's starting to curve a little bit to the side, which means that this might be in the mood to head back to the downside. And I like that. And it could be because of dollar strength, right? Dollar index is over 96. So that could help us out on that trade. But I don't think this is a bad trade. It's about a 6 out of 10. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at the dollar yen. It looks pretty weak, to be honest with you. Yeah, I would have thought, let's get rid of these drawing tools. I would have thought yeah, this is surprising to me because the dollar is strong, right? The dollar is strong, and like I said the other day, the yen is neutral, right? The dollar is strong and the yen is neutral. So I don't trade this. I use it as a tool, but this chart's telling me, listen, the dollar is not that strong. It's not as strong as you think, William. So when you trade today, just be careful because this doesn't look. It's not jiving together, right? It's just all over the place. So. This tells me the dollar is weak. Whether it's data, whether it's not, I'll wait and see. We'll wait. You know, let's get into Asia another 2 hours, and we'll take a peek at it and take a look at it. And before we go, let's take a look at the. This is really one of my favorites, and that's your Aussie. Wow, is this bearish or what? Can you spell bearish? This is a sell me, sell me, sell me, and sell me now. Just get in it, right? Man, I watched this, right? We got a nice confluence area here. EMA's all entangled with each other. 200 exponential moving average, 55 moving average, all heading sideways. This looks like an opportunity to sell this, right? 56.40, somewhere in there. Take it down all the way to 55.80, 5600, 55.80, somewhere in there. We'll take it down. I like this trade. Out of all the trades we looked at, my friends, this is the one I like the most. All right. I like this trade. It's not a lot of pips. Listen, we're going to get 30 pips out of it, 35 pips out of it. All right. So what? You know, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. But no, out of all of them, this is the nice thing. Got a little bit of wide open space down here. Really looking good. Really looking good. All right, my friends, traders. That wraps it up for me this week. It's a Thursday. As you know, I do not do a video on Friday. I do have another obligation. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. But what's more important than anything? Let's have a little bit of fun, and I intend to do that. Traders, have a great trading day, and just make a trade plan and trade your plan, right? We hear that all the time. Take care, my friends. We'll see you bright and early on Monday morning. Take care. Bye-bye. Weekend.